Hello, this is Blocks. Welcome back. There has been a huge update to Hearthstone this week, so I thought we'd take a look together and see what has changed. So this new expansion is called the Whispers of the Old Gods, and if I click through... Oh, this is new, I haven't seen that before. Let's click the button. I guess it's going to be some kind of intro, but basically it seems to be mostly about tentacles and big monsters. And there are tons of new cards that have been launched, but also a bunch of older cards that got changed in a pre-update patch. So here's some information. New way to play here. Standard. In Standard, only the newest cards can be used, and that's things from the last 2 years of patches, I think. I'm sure I read that somewhere online. Year of the Kraken. The cards you can use in Standard change each year. Yep. And here we are... Oh, okay, so this is Wild, and then in Wild I think we can play anything, yeah. Only Basic, Classic, and the last 2 years of cards can be used in Standard. In Wild, anything can be used. Try switching to Standard. Click. Click. Is that it? Special Quest. 5 Old Gods packs. Win 2 games in the Standard format. Wow, that's really cool. So we can win 2 packs of cards. We have no standard decks, go create one. We're actually not going to do that. We're going to go to crafting, and we're going to check out some of the old cards that have been changed. Because whenever these cards get changed, you can disenchant them and get a bunch of arcane dust, and then use that dust to invest in different cards. So this is one of the cards here that's changed, Hunter's Mark. Change a minion's health to 1, but you can't actually disenchant this card because it's a basic card. It's uncraftable. But all of the other cards, I think there are 12 in total, so 11, and then this one. So let's go ahead and look at those ones, and we'll see which of those we've got. Because normally when you disenchant something, let's look at Flare here. You can see that this here is a classic set card. So it's not the basic ones, it's a rare, so you get a fair bit of dust for it. So you would get 20 dust, and it would cost you 100 dust to create. So you can see it's like 25% of the cost if you do that. So not a very good deal if you disenchant stuff normally, unless you're just not going to use it. But when it's sort of patch time and stuff like that, then you get the full value for the cards, right? So let's go ahead and check out some of the Druid ones that have changed. So there's something called the Keeper of the Grove, which is... It's a 4-cost card. Yeah, here we go. Alright, we don't have any of these, but yeah, here we go. Look, this card was recently modified, so its disenchant value has been adjusted. So we don't have any of those to disenchant, but I'm going to go ahead and search through all the other cards now, and we'll see which ones we have got and how much dust we can get. Okay, so I just checked out all my cards, and yeah, we got 540 arcane dust now, which we can use to make some other cards, and I definitely want to try out a kind of full-on mage deck and priest deck and stuff like that, and craft some of these cards I might use that I don't have at the moment. I saw this shadow form thing recently, it looks really cool, but yeah, it costs 400 dust to create a single card, so I'm not going to be doing a deck based around that, but perhaps something that's a little bit cheaper. Some of these sort of mana worm cards, I only need 2 of those, that would cost me 80, so I get 2 cards out of that, so it's not quite as expensive, and I can save some of the dust for something else. Let's go ahead though and check out the quest we've got. So we need to go create a deck, and I think it was two games, win any 2 games. So let's go ahead, and one of my favourite classes is mage, so we'll go ahead and do one of these. Oh, click new deck, and we'll select mage, choose. We'll do a custom deck. Players can only use the newest packs. Players can only use the newest packs. So I wonder if it's pre-selected everything for me and we're now doing stuff in standard. Not too sure, but fingers crossed, so I don't pick anything that isn't correct, as it were. Let's get some of these. That's a good card. Not too sure about that. Maybe in the late game that would be pretty cool. What have we got here so far? We got some spells. We need some stuff for the early game. So let's get some 1-cost stuff. Ooh, and some 2-cost stuff. Get some card draw. Get some discovery stuff. That's a really cool mechanic. And what else? What else? What else? What else? We probably want some more spells. We want some more minions. We might want some taunts. Maybe some spell damage. Possibly some more card draw. Let's go ahead and get one of those. What do we got here? So I need some 1s. What about some 1s? Should we get... ooh. Not too sure. Maybe one of these? One of them? Maybe a taunt? That could be pretty cool. What have we got? Custom mage. We've got a couple of 1s, a bunch of 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s. As you may have guessed, I don't really have a great deal of experience in the game. I've played a little bit now, but I don't really know kind of everything about the game by any means at all, and kind of just guessing with a lot of the stuff I'm still doing, picking out things that I've seen like be good in the past or have worked fairly well for me. Stuff like that's been quite cool. Frost Elemental, that's kind of cool. Freeze a character, that could be interesting. Or Archmage 4/7. That looks like a big sort of end game cards to have. Perhaps some more taunts maybe as well. Or this guy is pretty good. That could be kind of fun. Big creature. Don't know if that's the right way to be going. Maybe I should be trying to destroy my opponent. Oh, I need to get some more spells, don't I? That polymorph one's really, really good. And I could get a cheap spell here, mirror image, and get taunt there. Or I could get some stuff here. This is difficult now. I've got to kind of make a choice. What do we not need? We've got sort of mid-game taunt here. We've got early game taunt there. We don't have any other taunts, so that's not great, but we got lots of removal spells and sort of slow up the game spells that we could remove stuff then with things like our hero power or Frost Nova, then like Frostbolt or Flame Strike. So how about we get rid of this guy, because we've got spell damage late game anyway. We'll get some taunt just in case. And then, do we need some card draw? Got a little bit of card draw there. 1, 2, and then this one here, that's 3. How about we take a polymorph and we'll call that done and see how it goes. So we're ready for a standard game. Let's call this... Oh, we've got to convert to wild button. That's kind of interesting. Huh. I wonder if that's kind of... Oh, you're going to have like standard decks and wild decks? Interesting. Okay, well let's put standard mage in here, and we're ready for a standard game. We'll go ahead and try and win our quest. Play standard. And then, yeah, well, it looks like we'll get 5 packs of these new Old Gods cards, which will be really, really cool, because there's some awesome looking new, like massive monsters with huge tentacles and really, really cool effects and stuff like that that I think will be interesting to play with. Khadgar. Okay, so this is one of the recent additions to the game, and it was a thing was part of the Apps for Earth campaign for the World Wildlife Fund that I featured on my SimCity Build It videos actually, and you could get this guy on iOS versions of the game, which is really cool. So a bunch of people have got that, and I guess we just go ahead and play that guy, or we could play this one, but he'd then just kill it. So let's do this and end turn. Kind of see how this goes, and he looks like he's pre-bought stuff. Yeah, he's got this Eyes of Cthulhu card back. Oh, what did he play there? Cult Sorcerer. Oh, well, he's going to have a bunch of cards already. Here we go. After you cast a spell, give your Cthulhu +1/+1 wherever it is. I think we might be about to get wrecked here, which will make me sad, I guess. Let's do this, and then we can just kill this guy here. Because why not? And end turn. Did we get good value out of that? His guy was 2, our guy was 1. But we kind of spent 2 mana. We damaged him for 1. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Right, his turn 3, what's he going to do? Nothing, apparently. Oh, he's thinking. Okay, Fire Blast. Oh, that's an interesting effect. Oh, it goes purple. That's kind of cool. Nice little hero power he's got there. I'm not sure what we do here. We could play this guy and that guy and use the coin to get them out. Or we could just hero power and kind of pass. And I think that's probably better because this is a bigger threat on turn 4 because we play it on turn 5 when we do. And we get a bit more options. Like, that's kind of how I feel, I think. Okay, so we got a choice here. We got 5 potential mana. We could almost kill this with our Fireball. Do 6 damage to it. Or we could play out kind of Kobold, Loot Hoarder, and this Argent Squire, which I think I'm comfortable with that actually. Let's do that. See how this goes. I have a sip of coffee while we wait. Okay, so he's having a think now. I guess we're going to see lots of Cthulhu cards from this guy, and he's going to have one of the big Cthulhu monsters, the old gods. Okay, deal 3 damage randomly split among enemies. He's killed that guy. That's kind of a shame. We lost quite a lot there. Okay, we do get to kill this guy with the Fireball if we want, but we do get a card out of that, so that's not too bad. It would be nice to have had this earlier in the game, because then we could have played this on turn 2 and then got our 3-cost card and played that on turn 3. So that's a bit unfortunate. Or we could play our Taunt here, and we don't really care too much about 1 damage, so this isn't a massive threat. I think... I think I might do 3... Yeah, 3 damage to him, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll have an idea of what we're going to do next turn. So let's play this 2-cost one first, see what 3-cost we could get. We don't really have anything to target minions with spells. 3-4, a 3 for 4-4, which is a better stat line, that gives him a mana crystal. Or we could use this as a secret: when a hero is attacked, gain 8 armor. How about we just do that? Yeah, let's do that. See how that works out. We could have also gone like Taunt here and forced him to attack this guy, and then he'd be down to 4. We could have sort of pinged him with our hero power and then used Frostbolt to kill him. Beckoner of Evil. Give your Cthulhu +2/+2 wherever it is. So he has got a Cthulhu. Here we go. There he goes. Popping up on the side of the wall. That's kind of cool, but also a little bit scary. He's got 8/8 already on that guy. What's this one? After you cast a spell, freeze a random enemy. Oh, wow. That seems kind of cool. Right. Well, we could freeze all these guys with our Frost Nova. and then ping one of them and taunt, perhaps. I think that seems okay. Although, if we do play something, that's going to get frozen. What about this 4/7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 damage on the board. We could play this Archmage for 6. He's probably then going to use a spell to clear it, and then we're going to be stuck with a board. I'm not too sure what to do here. I think I'm going to go with that, and then play a taunt, and then I think this is probably the biggest threat on the board at the moment. Because this has already happened, his battle cry, he's not going to do anything, but we need to get rid of that, because if it's going to freeze our board, or, well, if it freezes us, it doesn't really matter that much, because we're not going to be attacking with a weapon or anything anyway, we're just attacking with a hero power. So he's played Mirror Image, so he's kind of hoping, I guess, that we don't have Flame Strike. Maybe we can get Flame Strike this turn, we can draw it with any luck, and then we can just clear his board, which would be pretty cool. Battle cry, summon a random 3-cost minion, he got a Mana Tide Totem. At the end of your turn, draw a card. Flame Strike? No. Oh, okay. So what do we do here? We can kill this guy. Play this. I think that's what we do. This is kind of scary though, so... yeah, I think we're going to ping that. We'll attack here, and then we'll freeze them. I don't really want to take, what, 8 damage to face, although I am going to get, you know, 8 armor back, but it's basically negating me having played that earlier in the game, so we're kind of still hoping for Flame Strike here. We'd like to draw the Flame Strike. Kabbalist's Tome? Kabbalist's Tome? Not sure how you say that. Add 3 random mage spells to your hand. That's a new card as well. A purple one, so that's an epic, so he must, yeah, he looks like he's bought a 50 pre-purchase pack of all the cards. Let's get another card. Loot Hoarder, again, not great for us. Things aren't going particularly well. I think we might lose this game. Let's go ahead and ping this guy. We could play our Archmage. He's got to do 2 damage here. So 2, 5, 6, 7. It's kind of threatening. I think we play that. I think it's something he needs to kind of deal with, because then we might have a Flame Strike. We can clear his board, whatever else he played. I think he's going to have to deal with this card. So what's he doing? He's going to Frostbolt and destroy a frozen minion. That's another new card. Shatter. That's a... well, 2 to destroy 6 I suppose is okay, but he spent 4 in total. And he's ahead, so I guess it probably doesn't matter. He's kind of just winging it at the moment. Nice and easy game for him. I don't really have any answers to the stuff he's doing. Hopefully we can pick some of our good cards later. Maybe our deck is just bad, which is probable as well. I think we go 5 Loot Hoarder and ping the taunt here. There's nothing really else we can do. So these ones, right, so that he didn't trigger his secret when I played a minion. So it's not the one where he gets a copy. And I just destroyed one of his guys, so it's not the one where he gets a copy when they die, or 2 copies when they die. So it's probably stuff like the one I had, which was was it Ice Block? Trying to find it. Where is it? Here somewhere. No, yeah, Ice Barrier. And then there's another one, Ice Block, where you die and you get like an extra turn, effectively. Okay, hero power costs 1. I think we're basically dead here. We now need to decide. We're gonna have to take out this guy, I think. Use our Fireball. Oh, Flame Strike. Now we don't have our spell damage, but if we ping that guy and then play Flame Strike, we are back in the game. Hopefully he doesn't have Counterspell, because that's a mage secret as well. No, he doesn't. We might have played a spell already, I can't remember. Anyway, there we go. Cool. So we're back in the game a little bit here. We're still behind. He's got 28 health, 22. Good grief, look at all these cards. They're crazy. At the end of your turn, put a minion from your deck into the battlefield. What did he get? A taunt. Brilliant. Now we're going to get hit in the face with 10 next turn. I think we just kind of have to kill this guy, don't we? Like, what else can we do? And we could hit him in the face for 12. Then we're going to get hit for 11, plus any spells he has in his hands. We need Polymorph to deal with this, really. We could go 6 and ping. That would be 7. And would cost us 6 mana. Leave us 4 to do something to this guy. But only puts him down for 4, and then we get 10 in the face anyway. So I think we just have to fireball it to stand the chance, right? Spellbender. When an enemy casts a spell on a minion, summon a 1/3 as the new target. Wow. Well, that really sucks. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't know what we do now. We're going to take that damage anyway. I think we just have to try and ping it. I mean, he knows now that we can't deal with this guy, so he's just going to... Maybe he'll put a buff on it or something. Try and make it live. I think we've basically lost this game. It didn't start well, it got worse, and then monsters and tentacles came along and just ruined our day. But hey, it was really cool to see some of the new cards. I think probably what I'll do, we'll finish up this game, we'll play it out. It looks like he's beaten us pretty comprehensively here. We will play it out, and then I will see if I can win some of these games off camera, get those packs, and then we'll open those at the end of the video. Right, so we've got, I think we have the Flame Strike, right? And then we ping this guy. Do we play our mirror image? Maybe. It kind of slows him down a little bit. I guess so. Let's see what happens. So we got some taunts up. He can obviously attack here and then ping us with his hero power to get rid of one of them. We've got a Maiden of the Lake, a Mana Worm on turn 10. That's crazy. That's like a really good early game card. He must have not had that early on to be able to play it. Unless he's running out of steam, it's possible. Could be running out of steam. I guess we play all our stuff. We need to kill... Oh, both of those. This is the danger though, because this can get a lot more damage. And I think we need to be able to kill this with either one of them. So let's ping that to get it down to 2. So if he attacks either one of these with those, that guy will die. Because this one here, this attack isn't going up. This is always going to be 1. That one can go up because if he casts spells, like so, let's say he had a Fireboard, he cast a spell on that. This would then go up to 3, and so on. But then if he attacks into here with this guy, this one will then at least kill that and give me a slightly better trade than it would have been. But it's not looking good. Deal 2 damage to all enemy minions and freeze them. He's like what, 3-4 cards ahead of me right now as well. It's not going well. We're down to 3 health. Getting lower. Polymorph, that's terrible. Do we have to use Polymorph on this guy? We might have to. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, well we'll do that. Polymorph and then ping that. At least that gets, what was it, 3 damage off the board? He was on 3, yeah. So he can hit me for 1, he can ping me for 1, so he's going to need a spell now to do direct face damage, which he should have, he probably has, right? He's got 5 cards. Any Frostbolts, any... Oh, Cthulhu. Deal damage equal to this minion's... Oh, okay, well we're dead. What was that? Splitting among all enemies? Wow, that's crazy. 9 free damage. Well, GG. Oh, we got 3 packs for that. A gift to celebrating the release of the old gods with us. Oh, that's cool. Well, we could open those now. Let's go look at those and check our quests. Oh, right, so this is winter. Ah, cool. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's look at these packs now. And then I will do maybe another video where I open those other packs once I've earned them. A welcome from the old gods. Cthulhu. Reward. Cthulhu would like to be the first to welcome you with a tentacly embrace. Okay, let's go ahead and check them out then. Oh, I see the eye there. That's kind of cool. Oh, they squelch when they open. Right, so what do we get here? Okay, so just normal ones, and then this one is a rare because it's blue. Anything cool there? That one we saw in that game, didn't we? The Faceless Summoner. I do like the Mage class, so I'll probably use that. I'm less likely to use these ones. I'm not as big a fan of those. Corrupted Healbot. Restore 8 health to the enemy hero. when he dies. Oh right, so it's got good stats like 6 attack, 6 for 5. Okay, it doesn't seem great for us, but I like this card, that's cool. Mage card's always good. More likely to be playing those kinds of things. And normal, normal, normal. And one rare. Oh, a priest-powered tentacles. That's a little bit like the Velen's Chosen card, but you don't get spell damage and it costs more, I think. Okay, and last one. What do we get this time? Just one rare again. I have to say, I've opened a fair number of these packs, and I think there's like a sort of standard distribution of percentages of chances of different things coming out, but I almost always seem to get 4 of these cards and 1 rare, and that's it. Like the bottom end. Can't get any worse than that, I don't think. Servant of Yogg-Saron. Cast a random spell that costs 5 or less. Targets chosen randomly. That sounds interesting. Cast a random spell, select any spell. So I guess you want to play that if your opponent is ahead on the board, perhaps, and there's like more targets that might be him, because it doesn't say enemy. It just says targets chosen randomly, so it could be like any targets. That's crazy. Sounds like fun though. Okay, cool. Well, that's going to do it for this video then. We will, or I will, off camera, I will try and get these 5 Old Gods packs, win 2 of these games in the standard format. I should cycle one of these as well. This is only worth 40 gold, so we should cycle this one out because we can hit the crosshair to see if we can get a better quest for more. Well, that's just another 40, so we should go ahead and complete this one and that one, I guess. And yeah, I will see you next video. Let me know what you thought of this. I'll try and cut out some of the bits in post-production, so hopefully you'll see the turns be a little bit quicker than the game actually took me to play. But I'll see you next time. Take it easy and have a great day wherever you are.